Right, so chances are, if you're watching this, you're probably in some sort of death spiral of course sellers and content creators. Now, what do I mean by this? One thing I want to get out of the way is that I'm not saying there's anything wrong with courses, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with info products in general. I personally know a guy here in Da Nang last year spent 30k on an online coursing community, and I can promise you he made a lot more than the 30k after being part of it. Obviously he has a very good business model, and he's been in the business for the game for a long time. He's got a lot of cash, so 30k to him wasn't that much money, but to most of us, spending 30k on a course is quite a lot, and he got a lot of value from it. But the point I want to make today is more and more, back in the day, you could watch tutorial videos about things in business, and they'd have a link, and they'd promote the link to a course, or to a program, or to a whatever. But it wasn't the same as what it is now. Everyone has a funnel now when they post on social, right? Even me to some degree. I've nothing to sell yet. I've got an agency, Valentis.ai. We do AI development and consultancy. But most of the guys you watch, or girls, have a big funnel that they've meticulously built over millions of impressions with the intent to get you to buy a course, right? And then again, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, especially if it's a high quality course. But the main problem is not the course itself, because most of the time, if it's a big time person, they probably got a good course, you're going to get a lot of value from it. If you're serious about business, then you probably get value and make money from it, and you make your money back. That's fine. But the issue is, the way they maximise the amount of people to actually join the course is by creating a certain type of content which masks itself as providing a lot of value, when in reality it is intended to put you in a state of fear, a state of chaos, to make you act and to make you go, oh, this guy's the only person that can solve my problems, right? Case in point, Iman Gadzhi, Andrew Tate. I have unlimited amounts of respect for these two people. They know their niche, they know their audience, their avatar, if you will. They know it so well. They are so fucking good at what they do. Andrew Tate is a walking advertisement for his fucking Hustlers University. It's like, do you want cars? He knows young men so well. Do you want cars? Do you want women? Do you want to be cool? Do you want people to be scared of you? Do you want to be just a top G? Pay $50 a month, right? It's so clever. So simple yet so clever. He's the walking advertisement. Iman Gadzhi, everything he posts, okay, it's like controlled flexing. You know what I mean? He's not just flexing just to show off, he's flexing because you look at that and go, I want that, right? But the problem with this is that especially if you're about to start a business or you're in the early days of a business, it completely distracts you from the actual things you need to worry about, because in a day you have a certain amount of mental energy, right? And you're watching all these guys, these business guys, these content creators, and you've got all this information coming in, and it's not just random information, right? It is often, you let your guard down because you're trying to learn. You see a title and you go, oh my god, this is how I can make £1 million a month right now. That's the video title, right? You click it, you're like, oh, completely drop my barriers, I'm just going to listen to everything this guy says and just take it on. We've all been there, right? So you let down your barriers, your logical brain stops kicking in, and you just taking it all and trying to just take as much out of that video as possible. And by the end of it, you don't feel like you've learned anything. You feel very scared, anxious, like a sense of urgency, irritated. That was on purpose. The purpose was to get you in that state, so then you go buy the course. Again, fine. That's all marketing is. Put the person in pain and say, hey, you're in pain. This will stop the pain. That's what my sales calls look like for Valentis, right? It's like, hey, you've got all these problems in your business. I've got the solution for it. And the key to sales is just reminding them of the pain, right? I get that. I'm not knocking it. But what I'm saying, tactically, if you're in business, trying to start out in business, or you're in the early days, that's scrappy, to trying to get to 10k a month, we've all been there. I'm still in that. When you watch these sort of creators, you get into that spiral, that death spiral all the time, constantly changing outreach methods, changing your niche, changing your service. Everything's chaotic because you're in a funnel. You're being controlled by the content. It's not healthy at all. What you need to do is you need to find a creator for the different main aspects, like a mentor. I stole this from Charlie Morgan, who ironically is my online mentor. He's never heard of me, I've never met him. My closest connection is I live near his accountant, that's about it. Not currently, but back in the UK. But I stole this idea from him because he did it with Sam Muffins. He watched every single Sam Muffins video and was like, he treated Sam Muffins like a religious fucking prophet. He just didn't look at anyone else, any other bullshit. It was just Sam Muffins videos, right? And that's essentially what I do. I have two though. It's not completely, just one. But for business and mindset, it's Charlie Morgan. I recommend him to everyone. Completely changed how I think about business and life. Been watching him for years. And then for more tactical business and actual physically tactical, strategic things that I need to do within my agency, Nick Sarev, because he's in the same niche as me, and his videos. And he has a course. He does very well off that course. He makes a lot of money off that course. And it's more of a community on school. But he doesn't ram it down your throat. Same with Charlie Morgan. He's not putting you in that sense of urgency. You come out of his content being like, shit, I've actually learned something now. I can take what I've learned and integrate it. And always in the back of my head, I'm like, when I get to a certain point, I know I'm probably going to buy Charlie Morgan's course to level up when I need to. You know what I mean? In the long term, people like Nick, people like Charlie Morgan will survive in the info space because of that. I know for a fact I'm going to buy a Charlie Morgan course one day. He's built enough credibility. I trust him enough. He doesn't need to put me in that sense of, oh fuck, I just need to buy it. I need to escape the matrix right now. Like, I've learned what I need to learn. I'm going to go be actionable and take action on that thing. Oh shit, I've made money. Oh shit, I've just changed something really big in my life and it's worked. There we go. And it repeats. So the way I consume content is, one, I try and avoid short form. It is like one of my biggest vices. Every now and then it just creeps up for a few days. It fucking infuriates me. You want to stay away from that shit like the plague. Short form content, you're not learning. It's not efficient learning. Oh, I get to learn loads of information at once. No, you don't. It's just sending you dopamine spikes and different emotional signals all over the place. It makes you feel good. It's fucking awful. Stop. I have on YouTube, I have a personal account which is on my TV, and I have a business account on my business email. The business and the personal one have minimalist YouTube, which the actual youtube.com homepage is literally a search bar. That's it. I have history turned off, so I can look at my subscriptions, but I'm only subscribed to like 5 people. Charlie Morgan, Nick Sarev, maybe Liam Motley, and probably some like music and fitness guy, I don't know, can't remember. But my subscriptions are literally the stuff Alex Hormozy, right? But I rarely watch his videos. Again, that's more, I'm looking for some tactical or strategic mindset stuff from him, because Alex Hormozy is quite good, but I don't really rely on him too much. But you'll notice that because my homepage is literally just a search bar, the only time I get to consume content is when I've got an idea in my head that something I want to learn, something I need to know more about, right? So instead of being controlled by algorithms and being thrown into all these different funnels of Mankaji telling you, you can make £1 million a day, you just need to buy my course, do this, it's so easy, look at me, Rolex, nice house, you could have this too. Statistically, you probably won't have this, but you could have it. Again, nothing wrong with it, fair play. Listen, plenty of people have got a lot of value from that. But as a business owner, strategically, you don't want to be in that cycle. You want to be in control of what you consume. You don't want to be controlled by someone else's marketing campaign. You are always going to be controlled in some way. If something's free, you are always the product. So I understand that Charlie Morgan and Nick Sarev make this content because they want me to buy. But strategically for me, I get enough value for free out of them at the moment without having to buy a course, and I do not come out of them videos feeling, oh my god, I need to buy something, I need to buy the course, like stressed. I have a sense of urgency, but not negative urgency, like positive urgency, like shit, that's it, that's the thing I've been trying to work out, let's undo it. That's the feeling you should get after watching content. You know, YouTube, the internet is a superpower. You need to utilise it properly, and you don't want to get thrown into these fucking death spirals. It's so bad. It'll hold you back. That's why most people fail. Another big problem with that and short form is that you're constantly comparing yourself. You know, when you scroll through short form, all my short form was people my age making millions. That ain't good. That ain't good for my brain, because then I'm too far behind. There's nothing wrong with a slight bit of urgency and feeling like you are behind, but when that's all the time, you build this. It turns into an echo chamber where you sort of perceive that everyone's doing better and you're just a failure. But you don't know. You might have had a rich parent. he's probably started, like, a man Gadget started when he's 14, so why am I worried about doing what he's done at my age? I'm 20, he was a millionaire at 18, I'm 2 years behind, I'm not. He started at 14, he was already like 6 years into his fucking journey by the time he was my age. You know, I'm like 2 years in, less maybe, you know? So, I'm not too worried, alright? I'm just being patient, make sure I'm getting plenty of work done each day, high leverage work, not getting distracted, staying focused, and working like a fucking relentlessly, basically, right? That's my focus. When I need to learn something, or I've got a problem, or I can perceive there's an inefficiency, I will go search for the information. I will not let that information get thrown to me through an algorithm. Because when you're scrolling and you see all these people winning, you, like I said, you build this echo chamber and perceive that everyone's fucking doing well. Majority of those people are lying. Majority of those people are lying. I'm exaggerating it again, because on the short form, they're trying to get you to buy a course, so they make their life look better for you. So you get scared and he's my age and he's fucking minted. I want to be like him. I need to join his club or his course. I need to fucking, you know what I mean? So, but in reality, like, the majority of those people lying, they're not making the money they're making. They're all in a similar position to all of us, where we're fucking trying to just make this shit work, right? And then you get really demotivated because you feel like you're not doing enough. When you probably aren't doing enough statistically. Like, you know, if you're not a millionaire yet, you're probably not spending your time wisely enough. You know, I guess time's also a factor. You just need to do the same thing a lot for enough time before results start to show. But obviously, if you're not there yet, then you're probably not spending your time as wise as you should. But you build this like echo chamber where you think that you're so far behind that it's completely pointless, that all these people are ahead, and then you believe these, then you take on these belief systems that the world's going to end, AI's going to take over, politically the world's collapsing, everything's a mess, women are hoes and evil, like all these stupid belief systems that just get passed around, and they may be true, but it's not practical to believe it's true. I don't care. You know what I mean? You want to just shut off as much noise as possible, and especially the course-selling death spiral. Just stay out of it. Yeah, that's about it. Be tactical. Choose a mentor or two. Only watch their videos, and only watch when you want to, and you need to, sorry. And yeah, get off social media, man. Best thing you'll ever do. That's about it.